We good? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Whale Hunt, where we got bigger fish to fry. I'm here with Marth extraordinaire Renzo at Dreamhack 2022. How you doing, Renzo?
I'm doing good. We won cruise, so can't be happier.
You beat our ass.
Yeah, I know.
I'm here at Dreamhack 2022 with the Dream Team. Rix and Kinzo reunited at last, and it feels so good. What does the 0 in Kinzo stand for?
To be honest, this tag is like quite old when I was like 11, 12 years old. So it's kind of just like the edgy kind of, that's what was cool back in the day. And people just transformed like O's to zeros. And that's kind of all behind it. There's like no deep story behind it. And I just kept it.
That's crazy, because last time Rix told me that he thought it was because of the probability that you'll win against him in singles.
I mean, that's also correct.
I'm here with Leffen. Happy birthday, Leffen. How does it feel to be on a tournament on your birthday?
Feels about the same, honestly. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. It'd be sad to get upset on my birthday, but
Game 5! Popping off! Oh my god! No way! So, how many Wiis have you bricked this weekend?
None yet.
Hello there. I'm with Curly Collie at DreamHack 2022. Collie, you designed the logo for this tournament. How did that go? Like, how did they approach you for this?
Well, actually, they said, do you want to design something, but let it be charity? And I was like, I'm stressing the fuck out already in my normal day-to-day life. It would be way more convenient to just buy a ticket then. Then I thought, fuck it. So I did it anyway, and I got stressed the fuck out, but I thought I was giving to the community. And I didn't expect that it would be everywhere.
I'm here with Ridley at DreamHack 2022. We're going down the escalator. How's it feel?
Hello. This feels good. It's going down, like a regular escalator.
You got HF Land coming up pretty soon. Tell us about that.
So HF Land is coming up pretty soon.
It actually leads into a nice segment here. You guys were voted the cutest couple in Smash Bros. This year by me. Congratulations. Do you want to give a little speech?
Come here.
No speech needed. It speaks for itself.
So HF Land it's been the French major historically for almost 15 years now. And this is yet another event. I helped the TO last year's one. I'm helping to TO this one. Not only will there be hot dogs this year, but there will be a bunch of top players who cancelled at the last second. So look out for them not being there.
Do you think you'd be able to maintain your #1 spot in EU if you only played Mewtwo?
I feel like an asshole for thinking about it. No, and I think that's because I think I could get to maybe like a top 30, top 25, maybe top 20 level, and then I think as long as an EU player can get above top 20, which I think like Trif is already placed above top 20, so I don't think so, especially with some of the bad matchups.
I'd say you're probably like the saddest person in this venue, besides Knuckles, that Zane did not come.
Yeah, true. But like at the same time, I'm not too salty about it because like I'm not really worthy of his presence. So it is what it is. I got one picture of Zane on my wall, and I speak to him, but I wouldn't dare to speak with him IRL.
It's crazy. I did the same thing to prepare for this interview. I got a big picture of you on my wall.
Oh, sick.
Jim Morrison, how does it feel to be back in Rotterdam after living rent-free in B-Bats' head for a year?
Well, it's, great. I loved seeing New Jersey. It was a really nice area to visit. Kind of dirty streets compared to Rotterdam, but that's Europe for you, nothing beats Rotterdam. So glad to be home and running the best event that we can in Dreamhack.
So you guys haven't been able to team for a while. At least I haven't seen you guys in a doubles bracket for a little while. How do you think you guys are going to do this weekend? You think you're going to take it all the way home?
Probably. We're going to try. We haven't played teams in 3 months or something. I don't know, dude.
In Prof and France is definitely going to be a roadblock. The last time we played them, we won 1, lost 2, and the one was really, really close. So
we had HF LAN, you mean?
Yeah, HF LAN. I mean, this last time we played doubles, like in a big tournament, like in a bigger one.
Okay, then it's almost 12 months ago.
Imagine for a second we're doing the roast of Jim Morrison, okay? Put yourself in those shoes for a second.
Who am I in this?
You're Jim Morrison in this scenario.
Okay.
What is the one jab you would take most personally?
There is no, you can do anything. I would take none.
Are you sure?
Well, I wouldn't say it now.
Can you guarantee that we'll have the same pyrotechnics for the opening ceremony of the next HF LAN?
So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The school did not let us get a smoke machine. So we've been building a kind of massive bomb, which is going to create more fire than we've ever seen before. And but don't tell anyone, of course, you know.
Right. This will just be between us. This footage will never make it to the internet.
Of course. Then that's going to be before the fireworks, you know.
So, Kinzo, you actually took it pretty close with Leffen last time at HF Land, if I recall correctly. Are you confident if you run into him in bracket this weekend, are you going to do the same thing? As in, win this time, not lose. I meant win.
Yeah.
Lose again?
I'd like to do the same, but not get flipped on 3 or reverse 3 or the same again. I think my biggest edge I have right now is that like a mentality kind of thing. I don't think he probably feels super confident after the last time it happened. I'd assume like obviously I'm worse than him, but I generally do like really good mentally with better players, which is why I also tend to like get lots of like upset factors, I guess.
So I got a question for you. Do you call yourself Rue because you think Europeans are too dumb to read your name?
Yeah.
So you were pretty confident going in against Epic Fall today in Cruise.
Yeah,
Do you have something like in the lab, whatever, that you're ready to fight Sheiks? You're ready to like come out of the woodworks?
Yeah, I fucking hate Sheik. Then I just decided like for 2 months I'm not gonna play anything else except for Sheik, and I hated those 2 months. Terrible months.
Generally, English speakers are terrible with Irish names. And it's an awkward one as well, because they're like, oh, yeah, but DH doesn't make sense there, and BH, that's not a V. We don't have a V in our fucking alphabet. It's a different fucking language. Yeah, sorry, this has hit a nail, actually, yeah.
What do you think European tournaments have to do to entice more American players to come overseas to play?
It's really hard, I think. I think a lot of them want to, but because there's so many tournaments in America and they all like, none of the tours really incentivize traveling for any Americans. I think that's a big thing that like you essentially get punished almost for traveling. And I think in general, people need, I think the community like needs to understand that traveling is like really hard. And for me, if you only ever prove that you can win an NA and you never like win majors outside, like that shows to me that you haven't really, you know, like proven every aspect of your game. You've only really proven that you win on home court.
I asked Rix this question last time. Who would win in a fight? You or Rix in a fist fight?
I don't win any fist fights, so him.
Oh man, that's what Rick said.
I'm just generally very like pacifistic. I've never like punched anyone. Like I just couldn't do it unless I had to do for self-defense. But I don't think I'd win anything. I have like no fighting experience, anything.
How do you know you don't like to do something you've never done before?
I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe I'll find out if I do, but
Give me your best shot.
Oh shit.
okay.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that like competing overseas, it is tough. And I think most Americans, when they do travel, they do suffer from that too. So I think it's really sad to see that there's not more. I really hope people try to attend more and like try to be more on the top players to actually travel, so we can have like a world tour and not just an American tour.
Right. So last time we spoke on comms, you told me that you had a money match with someone. If you won, the other person had to go vegan for life, and if they won, you would get a tattoo of them on your body, your first tattoo ever. How did that turn out exactly?
I'm so sorry we didn't play. Do you think those stakes are getting played out?
Can you walk us through some of your tattoos and, you know, let us know what's going on? Because you got a bunch of them. I mean, like, I've always wondered, you know?
I put around as much thought as you'd put into, like, am I going to wear these shoes today into my tattoos? Anyone that like is like, oh yeah, this represents my father and his struggle to buy a chicken in the market when I was like 4 is bullshitting, or it's like their second tattoo.
How did you feel about the Jim Morrison segment in the last video? Do you think you made a bigger name for yourself since then?
I think I made my name even smaller. There was already a little respect on my name, and the way people view me now, might just be the nail in the coffin. I just segment my way into these wheel hunts. Despite being a mediocre player, somehow I keep doing it.
What's your favorite Metroid game? Is it Super Metroid?
No, Metroid Prime, actually. Honestly, I played the shit out of Metroid Prime on Wii when I was playing Brawl and stuff. Metroid Prime 1, I think, on Wii.
Would you 1v1 me in Metroid Prime 2 multiplayer?
Yes. Oh my god, please. No, wait. This is real. You don't understand.
So as a bilingual commentary sensation, do you prefer commentating in French or a normal language?
In normal language? Yeah, thank you.
No.
I like that. I used to prefer commentating in English, because I don't know, because I knew Melee through like English tournaments, and I didn't know there was a French scene at first. I only discovered in 2014 when I joined the French scene. But then what I realized is that if you don't commentate and like talk about the game in your main language, then you're never gonna grow a local scene. Because, and especially in France, where like, you know, it's pretty known that French people aren't great at English because our school system sucks on it. If you want your local scene to be able to get into it, especially younger people, maybe, you need to use your local language, no matter if it's French, if it's Dutch, whatever.
So Max, the world has been wondering, how did you come up with your tag?
You know, it was a long four-step process. I can't really go into it in too much detail now, but...
It'd be way too long of a story.
I'll give you a little secret.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. What? I like your shirt. Can I have it?
How much?
I was thinking for free, but...
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. What about a trade?
What you got?
Wouldn't you like to know? Kinzo, who's taller, me or you?
I think I'd have to give myself the edge on a good day, at least on Fridays. Like today's Friday, so it's kind of my edge this time. But you might turn out taller like tomorrow. We'll see.
Right. So, I mean, you said you don't really want to get these like sentimental tattoos, but if we got a tattoo to commemorate this interview right now, what do you think it would look like?
Tony Bombodi's face.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. See, I think I'm taller than you, so it's 1-1. I think it's just your word against mine.
Fair, it's fair. It's just,
and there's no one else here who could give like an impartial
it's a tie.
Perspective. Yeah,
it's a tie.
Would you rather only do solo commentary for the rest of your career, or only commentate doubles pools for the rest of your career?
Solo. I can talk fast enough that like I could probably contain the right amount of information. As long as someone's a native English speaker, I think I can get the point across to them. But like you know, an international approach might be more difficult.
I would prefer only commentating doubles pools. I like solo commentary can be fun, but not being able to bounce off of someone else is so boring. Like at some point, you're just gonna end up like talking about yourself and about like things that don't matter.
Do you find Marth attractive?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's a little princess. I love him.
Do you think box-type controllers make it easier for traditional fighting game players to make the switch to Melee?
To some degree, I can see that. As good as box controllers are competitively, I don't really see how they're intuitive, especially for someone that hasn't, doesn't have a deep understanding of Melee. I think the way the modifiers work, the way the button layout is, how up is on the right pinky, and I think it's actually a really unintuitive controller to use. It's just that once you're familiar with it, it's like a very, very broken controller for Melee. Mm-hmm. It's not a controller that makes it easy to just sit down and play Melee. That's definitely easier for most people with a gaming controller, especially because even people that haven't played Smash competitively have usually played it as a casual.
Do you think you stand a chance versus the Professor this weekend?
It really depends. He's older, he's getting older, he's weakening.
I'm here with Prof, and Prof, last time you made some pretty big promises, so I think it's time to pay your dues. Frenzy, come on in. All right, let's see if you can give Frenzy a piggyback ride.
Let's do it. I can tell you, let's go. Right. He doubts me. I
just think I'm a big boy.
No, we got it.
All right, so you're gonna need to just go down, I think.
Oh, that's impressive. Oh my God, they're doing it. Holy shit. As a panelist for European Smash Rankings, did you ever receive bribes for higher placements?
As a panelist?
Yeah.
As in the implication being that I had any control over what happened?
Yep.
Yeah, plenty.
You guys, your team name Rick's Kinzo, it's good, but, I've labbed some new team nicknames for you guys. I want to run them past you, and you just tell me what you think, right? Like, let's say 1 to 10 scale. The Box Brothers.
7. 5.
Oh, okay. German Guys.
1.
2.
Hey, 2, that's pretty good.
I'm not German, dude. I was just born there. That's it.
Well, I'm not Dutch, but people seem to think that. 2.5 Men.
Am I 1.5 or is...
And finally, Erste Hilfe.
10. That's actually pretty dope. I like it.
But are we actually helping anyone out? I think we're rather just putting them to the hospital, but maybe that's what it's all about.
I mean, we are doing it afterwards, probably.
Yeah.
After we beat them,
beating them up and then also carefully taking them to the hospital to make sure no one's actually getting seriously hurt long term.
Yeah. How did you spend the grieving period of Queen Elizabeth II?
Playing League.
How did you spend the grieving period of Queen Elizabeth II?
I mean, I was in tears. I just hid in the attic for basically till, I was brought here.
I had to go to work like the evening that it was announced, and me and some of my coworkers were trying really hard to cry so that we could go home, but it wasn't working out. It was pretty hard to cry over. I think the real sad news was that we still have a monarchy.
I keep hearing people talk about a max length wave dash. What the fuck is a max length and why is it named after you?
I mean, there's no originality in the world nowadays. I'll tell you that much. I just wish people would think for themselves, innovate a little bit.
So true. Have you seen Click yet?
Click?
Yeah, I gave you a copy of Click. I signed it for you.
No, I didn't.
I'm starting to think that I'm just like talking to a wall here. Like it seems.
I failed you. It will happen.
It better. Oh, I think. Oh my God, it is. Oh, it's the water challenge. Oh, you gotta finish it all. You gotta drink it all. Go. Oh, this is record time. Oh, he did it. Oh my God. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm tripping. That's the first cup of water I've had all day. Thank God.
You're welcome.
That's the advantage, yeah. My girlfriend would be so happy right now.
Also, das ist ein Sub. Ein Deutscher macht nach mir, sagt, ich habe ein Cadeau für Jim Morrison. Gibt mir ein Sub. Es ist Asta, die Deutsche. Ein Sub. Ich trinke diese Apfelsap out of spite. und aus einem Kopf.
What does Frank the Fisher's ideal Sunday look like?
All right, 6 a.m. Gym. Because obviously I don't look like a muscly guy, I'm kind of... But Frank, he's got goals, dreams. He kind of wants to... Let me find someone. Looks like that guy. Cut to a footage of that guy. Anyway, get my gym in at 6, 7 a.m. on the lake. I want a big catch. Not just a mediocre one, fucking something I could actually bring home. Something to write home about.
You gotta fight it for like an hour, you know? Are you aware that the same day you accepted the Start GG invite to come to this tournament, Zane dropped out?
No. I already decided that I would go earlier, and I had told the TOs. I just didn't click accept. I mean, it's sad that Zane dropped out because he wanted to spare himself for more events. But I do also think that it's especially funny because me and Zane, we were like drunk trash talking like after Big House, and he's like, I'm the hardest worker. Oh. And I told him like, no, I'm traveling to 8 events in a row. It's like, oh, I'll do that too. Obviously, he was super wasted. He didn't really mean it. And then he's just like, I think I'm gonna drop out.
That Skurzo top 8 set at Fed in losers. What the hell was going through your mind through each of those games? Like, surely at some point you thought this is over.
Okay, no, I definitely thought. I thought it was over multiple times. I think I was kind of tilted because, as you know, I had to play Skurzo in winners, but he didn't actually lose any sets. He got DQ'd into that part, so I was pretty tilted. I shouldn't have let it get to me. And then, but when the set actually happened, it was pretty bad from a play perspective, but it was very entertaining from a crowd perspective. So it was one of those sets.
Do you find that playing Ices helps you remain unbiased on commentary since everyone else shits on your character?
Definitely, yeah. I think I give a level of truth that you just don't really see from other people. An insight, if you will, into how the real game actually is.
What is your favorite George W. Bush quote?
I believe man and fish can coexist peacefully. I think that is just such a fire combination of words to have happened, especially from the US president. That's an official declaration of his hope that we can coexist with the fish.
And let me just say, to end this off, I think last time your words were, get fucked. I mean, you messed me up. You grabbed me through a shine and then you laughed at me.
Did I? Get fucked.
Just wanted to say, Prof, like...
Oh my God! Oh yeah!
Get fucked! I beat you in cruise. Yeah, that's.
You did. I can't even say anything.
You're a pretty outspoken guy when it comes to fashion, so don't pull your punches. Completely honest. What do you think?
Of you? It's a little incohesive.
That's my style, though. You gotta, like a kit bashing.
No. This is kind of like saying, like, oh, it's my style to be risky in Melee. Oh, it's my style to spam down. Could be.
That's me. All right, Prof. So, last time I gave you a movie, so this time I thought I got to give you another one. So this time you got to watch this one. This is Air Force One with Harrison Ford. Originally, I was going to get you The Making of Spy Kids, but I lost it. It was in my bag, and I left it in the train. So, dude, I'd rather not say, but if you hold this really quick, I'll just give you the quick... And there you go, signed for you. You want to hold that up for the camera really quick? And there you go. Thank you so much, Prof, for accepting my wonderful gifts. And yeah, watch it this time.
This one will be. Actually, I don't even own a VHS. Wait, what?
I got you. Thank you so much, dude.